Okay. All right. All right. So I asked you guys some questions, and I'm gonna go through all of the ones that I think are decent. But we can start with the ones at the bottom, which you can't even see it because I'm cutting it off. I'm sorry. But there's two people in a row, and it says, "How is Collins still on the team?" And then someone else says, "Why do we still have Collins?" Those are the topics they want to go over. Okay, so here's my thing. Okay, just real talk. I understand that Zach Collins is not the ideal backup center to Wemby, nor did it really work out that well when he was starting with Wemby. We thought that he could be someone that stretched the floor a little bit better. Wemby can really take advantage of the post. But another thing we were not aware of was how great Wemby actually is in all facets of the game. And he's very difficult to play with. You can even see how he plays with France, or played with France, in which they're even having a hard time giving him the ball and adjusting to him on the court. Zach Collins is not a bad player. He is not by any means a bad player. I think it had to come down, or it came down to him adjusting to getting Wemby. And not only that, he's coming off of a season in which he was basically our main big man, right? Like, he was the main guy that we were kind of going to when it was all said and done. And he just had to adjust. And even this past season, I have a theory that I want to throw at you, okay? He started off really bad as far as three-point shooting. Like, we can see here in the month of October, 11% from three, 33% from three in November, 37.8 in December, so that was much better. And then he dropped all the way to 13% in February. So I have a theory, okay? Because and I'm only going off of what I've seen for the Spurs community, Twitter, other social medias. It seemed like a lot of Spurs fans kind of fell off from watching quite a bit when or after the month of January. Like, it was a lot of people that were just like, I'm kind of done, right? Like, this is ridiculous. I got better things to do. This team is hard to watch. I'm tired of all these losses. And yeah, people kind of turned their brain off a little bit. And I think it was a big enough sample size of Zach Collins adjusting to his role coming off the bench, adjusting to whatever the Spurs need for him, for people to just kind of be turned off by him. But once you hit February and he came more into himself and into what the Spurs needed of him, he actually played really well from three. After February, that is. He played really well. Like, you can see in March, he averaged 42.9% from three. April was 41.2% from three. So I think that a lot of people just weren't paying attention near the end when it was all said and done. And the Spurs started winning more games near the end of the season as well. And I don't know. I just think him and the team as a whole going into the season are just better, well equipped. But Zach Collins, like I said, he's not a backup center. I think that's one thing that's an issue. Like, we saw him get taken advantage of, specifically from Şengün. I think a lot of people talked about that game. He got whooped by Şengün. But overall, I thought he's been playing pretty well. I think he's getting a lot of hate unnecessarily, and maybe our expectations, or certain expectations, were just too high. But as far as his career goes, and how things have gone, I feel like he's been pretty doggone good with the Spurs. And Lord knows he's played more games with us than he did any of his last few seasons. 2022-23 was 63 games played, and then this season 69 games played. But yeah, I think we would appreciate him much more if he could make up for it with his three-point shooting. Luckily for us, though, Zach Collins has been on record now saying that that's what he's been nonstop working at, is making sure that he can shoot his threes in a consistent clip. I don't think he will ever fully recover his athleticism. Oh, no. And I think he knows that as well, Gregory. Like, I think he knows that. And that's why he's just focusing in on being a three-point shooter. It's very similar to when we got Richard Jefferson. It's similar when we brought in Pau Gasol. Like, your role has to change, right? If you're going to get consistent minutes, your role has to change. And he knows that his role is going to have to be, I got to knock down threes. And we shouldn't have to rely on him in any other aspect of the game. So, Yeah, I think he gets a lot of hate. I mean, it's not. I don't sit here. It's not like I sit here and praise Zach Collins all the time or anything. It's just, I don't know. I guess my expectations just aren't as high. And I would much rather us get a legitimate center that can back up Wemby. And I think Zach Collins would look better in his power forward role. But hey, guess we have to wait and see. Yeah, he turned the ball over a lot. It's kind of weird, man, because you look at his stats from last season and this season, and it's actually not that different. I think the percentage-wise is huge, though. The three-point percentage is huge. I think that's why a lot of people hate him this season. But as far as turnovers, yeah, season prior was 2, and I don't think any of us really talked about that. And then he averaged 2 again. And his first season, what is he averaged 1.6? Şengün missed a lot and got not sure. I'd say Wemby got whooped by Şengün. I didn't say Wemby. I said Collins. I said Collins. No, Wemby didn't get whooped by Şengün. Wemby actually blocked Şengün a lot, and I think he was in foul trouble that game. Let's see. I think it was this one. Let's see. Wemby had 4 personal fouls. But I was talking about Zach Collins. I felt like he went at Zach Collins quite often. Oh, Wemby had 6 turnovers. Wemby was turning the ball over a lot too. Wemby did too, though. Yes, he did. Yeah, because of Şengün. Oh, sorry. Was talking to guys in the chat. Oh, sorry. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. To answer your question, Mr. Films and MTJ, that's my answer. Okay. Why do we still have Collins? It's kind of because we don't really have a choice. I mean, and he's not that good. He's not that bad. Okay, he's not that bad. It's all right. No, dude. Wemby can guard Şengün. Wemby can guard Şengün. Crazy.